Hello, everybody. This is Immigration Attorney Jacob Sapochnick here in San Diego. And in this video, we're using Show Me Drawing technology to explain basic immigration concepts. And today, I just wanted to explain the adjustment of status to permanent residency. So this is a process where a U.S. citizen spouse marries a foreign national, and they are both inside the United States, as opposed to consular processing where the foreign national is outside the United States. So in adjustment of status situations, the foreign national can be in the United States on a B tourist visa. They can be here as a F1 student. They can be here as an H1B work visa or O1 work visa, or they can be here in any other legal non-immigrant status. So as long as they're here legal, they're able to change their status to AOS after they marry a U.S. citizen. So the first step in an adjustment of status process to be able to do that, so we have to be legal in the United States, in legal status, and then the next step is to actually get married. So there has to be marriage, legal marriage taking place before an adjustment of status can be filed. So once the U.S. citizen actually married the foreign national and the foreign national entered the United States legally, they're able to file the adjustment of status application. Now, it's important to remember that the foreign national must have entered legally. And this is important because even if they overstayed their visa, like we explained before, they must have entered legally. Because people that entered illegally or without inspection, those people are not able to proceed with the adjustment of status process because it's important for us to be able to document the legal entry. So once there is a marriage inside the U.S., and we determine that the foreign national entered legally, then we are able to proceed with the adjustment of status process. And what does it include? Well, the adjustment of status process requires the completion of documents, forms, to be filed with the USCIS. It requires documents, identity documents, so we need proof of legal entry. We need ID, passport. We need birth certificates, and marriage. And we also need proof of financial support from the U.S. citizen. So the U.S. citizen must be able to show that they are able to support financially the foreign national. And basically what the government does, they're looking at the poverty guidelines and they want to make sure that the U.S. citizen is making above the poverty guidelines to be able to support their foreign national spouse. Now, in case the U.S. citizen is not able to meet the poverty guidelines requirements, they can always get a co-sponsor, another person, a family member or a friend, who can provide financial documents to support the case. So once we have all the supporting documents and all the information, the foreign national will also go through a medical exam that we have to submit with our forms. Once we have all that, the application can be filed with the USCIS lockbox. And that office, it's a centralized office that processes all the adjustment of status application. In the United States, those applications are not filed locally. So once the application is filed, it takes about 30 days to get a fingerprints appointment. So the foreign national is going to be called for biometrics, where the USCIS will run background checks and take a photo of the foreign national and continue processing the application. That's 30 days after filing. 60 to 90 days after filing, a work permit and a travel document will be issued. So once an application for adjustment of status is filed and the person is here as a tourist or a student, they're not supposed to leave the United States. They're not supposed to travel until they get a travel and work card combo. So it's very important to understand that until the advance parole, the travel permit is issued, and not allowed to leave the United States, a departure can result in denial of the application. So that typically takes about 60 to 90 days to receive the permission to travel. And so about 4 months after filing the adjustment of status, a final interview will be set. And the interview is set at the local office where the applicants reside. So if the applicants reside in New York or California or San Diego or Phoenix, Arizona, that's where the interview is going to take place. And that interview is designed to determine if it's a real marriage. So it's important during the 4 months of filing to get all the documents showing that there's leads together, there's bank accounts, there are pictures together, there are utility bills, insurance, all these things that they want to see at the final interview to establish that it's a bona fide marriage. And if all goes well, then at the end of the interview, the officer will they'll tell you that everything's good, and the green card will be mailed within 2 weeks to the home of the residents. If the interview is not okay, then there'll be scheduled a second interview to determine the validity of this marriage. So all in all, if an applicant is in the U.S. legally, adjustment of status is definitely a good way to go. It's fast, has a lot of good benefits, and it's pretty much the way to go for foreign nationals who marry U.S. citizens inside the U.S. If you have any questions or any comments, please post them at the end of the video. And if you want more information, go visit our website, h1b.biz. And we're also on Facebook at facebook.com/myimmigration.lawyer. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos.